Ladies and gentlemen, friends, fellow travelers on this journey called life, tonight, I want us to take a moment and step back. Step back from the noise, from the headlines, from the endless rush of our daily lives. I want us to look at the world around us, not just as it is, but as it could be. Look at the streets you walk every day. Look at the people you pass, some smiling, some carrying burdens invisible to the eye. Look at the struggles, the victories, the hopes, and the fears. Every person here carries within them a story, unique, powerful, often untold. And in these stories, if we listen carefully, we discover a common thread. The human spirit is resilient. It fights, it hopes, it dreams, and it endures, even in the face of overwhelming odds. History has shown us time and again that progress, change, and transformation never begin with the world. It begins with the individual. A single act of courage, a single voice raised in truth, a single spark of hope. These are the seeds of monumental change. And each of us has the power to plant those seeds, to nourish them, to allow them to grow. Tonight, I want us to explore something far more personal, yet far more universal. The force that resides within each one of us. This force is invisible, intangible, but it is real. It is the quiet strength that wakes you in the morning when you feel like giving up. It is the spark that lights your mind when you're faced with uncertainty. It is the courage that whispers, keep going, when everything around you screams, stop. In the next hour, I want us to journey together. Not just to talk about this force, but to feel it, to recognize it, and to understand its limitless potential. We will explore what it is, how it shows up in our lives, how it can be cultivated, and how it can transform not only our personal journeys, but the world around us. Because here's the truth, the world is looking for that force, and it starts here, tonight, with you. I want you to take a moment, close your eyes if you can, and think about the last time you faced a challenge so great, so overwhelming, that it felt impossible to overcome. Maybe it was in your career, in your family, or even within yourself. Remember that moment. Hold it in your mind. Now I want to tell you something. Within each of you lies a force far stronger than any external obstacle. Tonight, I want to explore that force with you. I want to talk about the untapped power within each of us. The force that can guide us, sustain us, and transform not only our lives, but the lives of those around us. This is the force within. Part 1. Understanding the force within. 5 to 15 minutes. The first step in harnessing the force within is understanding it. What is it? Is it courage? Is it perseverance? Is it faith? In truth, it is all of these things and more. The force within is resilience. It is what makes you get up when the world knocks you down. It is creativity, the spark of innovation that rises even in the face of scarcity. It is hope, the quiet belief that tomorrow can be better than today, even when today feels unbearable. Think of Thomas Edison. He failed 1,000 times before he invented the light bulb. Some might have said enough. It's impossible. But Edison listened to the force within him. He knew the value of persistence, of vision, of refusing to surrender to fear or doubt. The force within is choice. It is the daily decision to act with integrity, to persevere in uncertainty, and to trust yourself even when no one else does. Part 2. Recognizing challenges, 15 to 25 minutes. But the journey is never easy. Life tests us in ways that can shake our belief in ourselves. And here's the truth. Struggle is inevitable, but surrender is optional. I want to share a story from my own life. Insert a personal story of struggle and triumph. If you want, I can craft a very specific American-themed story for this section. Something like facing failure, losing a job, or overcoming personal hardship. Challenges reveal the force within. They strip away illusions and expose what is real. Think of the countless Americans who have faced adversity, civil rights leaders, veterans, entrepreneurs, who turned their trials into triumphs. They were ordinary people who discovered extraordinary power within themselves. Part 3, cultivating inner strength, 25 to 40 minutes. So how do we cultivate this force? How do we access it consistently, not just in moments of crisis? 1. Self-awareness. Know your values, your purpose, and your strengths. When you know who you are, external circumstances cannot shake you. 2. Discipline. The force within is not magic. It is forged through habits, practice, and perseverance. Every day, small choices shape the person you become. 3. Gratitude and positivity. Strength is nourished by perspective. When we focus on what we can control and appreciate the journey, we unlock resilience. 4. Connection. No one harnesses their force alone. Mentors, friends, family, and community amplify our inner power. Even heroes rely on others at some point. Let me give you an example. Consider the story of a firefighter rushing into a burning building to save a stranger. They may feel fear, doubt, exhaustion, but in that moment, their force within guides their courage. It is not the absence of fear, but the mastery of it. Part 4. Using the force within for impact. 40 to 55 minutes. The force within is not meant to be hidden. It is meant to shine. It is meant to create, to heal, to lead. What can you do with your inner force? Inspire others through your actions. Stand for justice when it is inconvenient. Innovate when the world says no. Love fiercely, even when it is hard. Look at history, civil rights movements, scientific breakthroughs, the heroes of September 11, 2001, ordinary people tapping into extraordinary inner strength. They remind us that the force within has no limits, except the ones we place on ourselves. Conclusion. 60 minutes. As I bring this message to a close, I want you to remember this. The force within is already in you. It has been there all along. You do not need permission. You do not need validation. You only need to believe, act, and persevere. The world will challenge you. Life will test you. But if you honor your force within, you can meet every storm with courage, every doubt with confidence, every failure with resilience. Tonight, I ask you to leave here with a promise to yourself, to nurture your inner force, to trust it, and to let it guide your life. Because when you do, there is nothing you cannot achieve. As we come to the close of this evening, let us pause once more and reflect, not on the words I have spoken, but on what has awakened within you. Each of us has felt it tonight, even in the quietest moments. That spark, that force, that undeniable strength that has been with us all along. This force is not reserved for the extraordinary. It is not granted only to the famous, the wealthy, or the powerful. It is in every mother and father who sacrifices for their children, every teacher who refuses to give up on a student, every individual who dares to hope in the face of despair. It is in you, and it is waiting. Life will test you. Life will push against you with trials, disappointments, and fears. But these trials are not meant to break you. They are meant to reveal the force within. They are meant to call forth courage, to ignite perseverance, and to inspire action. And the more you answer that call, the more you discover your capacity to shape your own life and the lives of those around you in ways you never imagined possible. So as you leave this room tonight, I ask you to carry with you this awareness that the force within is real, that it is powerful, and that it is yours. Nurture it, protect it, trust it, and above all, use it. Use it to act with kindness when the world is cruel, to speak with truth when lies surround you, and to dream boldly when fear tries to silence you. Because when you harness this force, you do not just survive, you thrive. You do not just endure, you inspire. And in doing so, you leave the world a little brighter, a little stronger, a little more alive than you found it. The journey of the force within never truly ends, but every step forward, every act of courage, every choice to rise despite the odds is proof that it works. It is proof that you, right here, right now, have within you the power to change your life, and perhaps in ways beyond your imagination, the world. Thank you for believing in the force within yourselves, and thank you for allowing me to share this journey with you tonight.